Well, hello everyone. I am live, and you're just going to have to give me a moment. I have my morning voice on. Isn't this fun? So I was just on the Web Squadron channel, and I'm going live. Just hit the button and go, and I've never done that before. I've always scheduled one. So I'm watching the comments to see when people come on in. We've kind of, Imran and I are doing a little tag team this morning. And so I've got to get to, I got to know if I'm actually live or not. Let's go to the live. Yes, I am live. There I am. I am live now. Oh, I got a thumbs up already. Somebody's here. Andrew's here. Hello, Andrew. Alrighty. And thank you, Imran. Oh, George is here. See, all the Elementor friends are popping up. Jimmy Skating is here. All right. Most excellent. Oh, 2 thumbs up. Now, when I just said in Imran's channel that I had 100 subscribers, that was a lie. Because within the past 24 hours, I've gotten 10 more subscribers. Woohoo! Oh, Soom's here. Imran's here. Web Squadron. Yay, the gang's all here. All right. And I'm trying to find... let's just see here. Yeah, I have 113 subscribers. That's nuts. That's nuts. I'm obviously doing something right. Matt, I'm doing great. I hope you're doing good too. Alrighty. So, yeah. So let's, Atif is here. Dave Den. Oh, wow. All my friends, all my Elementor friends are here. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Sit back and relax, grab a tasty beverage, and let's talk about Elementor. Yeah, it's just blowing my mind. I have another YouTube channel that I've had since 2017. I have 90 subscribers. Yeah. I don't do much on that channel, and it's a hobby YouTube channel. And let's just say my shenanigans are on that channel. And love the neon sign in the back. Yeah. Oops, wrong side. That one. And so most of you don't know. Hold on, let me see if I can. Oh, you can't see her. But I have an office assistant that's always in the room when I'm either recording or live. And her name is Gigi, and she is a very cute dog. I'm not going to mess with the camera because that's just nuts. She's just rolling on the floor having a good time today. Let me see if I can widen this out. Can I? No, wrong way. Okay, can't do it. But she's just right down there on the floor. You're buffering. Well, I'm plugged in, and we need to do a little check to see if... I hope that's your connection, Andrew. Let me see something here. In this fancy schmancy software, I got an application that tells me how much throughput I got. Let's see here. Let me go to Window. Bandwidth statistics. Here we go. All right. I don't know what this means. Rolling bandwidth required, 5.4 megabytes per second. Average throughput. Target rate, 560. Rolling throughput. Is everybody having caching issues? Everything looks good. The throughput and down, yeah, everything looks good. All right, okay. So, oh, in the countryside there, yeah, the countryside can be a factor. There we go. I just needed to check my statistics anyway. Alrighty. So, everybody's here. Everybody's happy, except Andrew and his internet connection. So, yeah. So what does everybody have planned for the week? I have no plans except for, and I'll get back to your question about my hobby YouTube channel. So last night I went out with some friends and we went downtown and listened to some music, and it was great. And I have been asked by the owner of the alpaca farm to check in on the alpacas just in the afternoon. The wife went to Florida and the husband had some shearing jobs to do, and there was an alpaca that was supposed to deliver. And so Saturday I went by and I checked on everything, and the mama was fine and she was chilling in front of the fan in the barn. And so yesterday I went to the farm, and I meant to go earlier, but even if I went earlier, I would have missed the birth. And I've seen a birth before, and it's so exciting. But when I got there about 5:30, I kind of did my route and checked on the little babies, the mama and babies. We've had 4 babies not we as in like it's my farm, no, me as in we as in the family of people that help on the farm. We've had 4 babies in 2 weeks. And I really just, in my gut instinct, didn't feel like this mama was going to give birth this weekend, but I was wrong. And so when I got to the farm yesterday around 5:30, I walked around, checked on the mamas, and looked out in the back, and another neighbor was out there. And I was like, what's he doing standing in the yard? Sure enough, mama had a baby. It was a little boy. He was very cute. I don't have any pictures this time, because I walked out of the house thinking, she's not going to have a baby. I'm not going to take my phone with me. I'm just going to go check like I did yesterday. So yeah, so there was a little baby and it was cute. And so there's 4. Hello, Pixta. Alrighty. Let's see. Just checking the chat. So someone was asking me about my other YouTube channel. So yeah, it's just fun. It's me being a 5-year-old, recapturing my childhood. It's one word, Girl Can Fish, GirlCanFish, Girl Can Fish. And if you YouTube that one word, all put together, that is me being just a little nutty, paddling around in a kayak catching a big bass, or a catfish, or brim. It depends on where I am and what lake I'm on. So yes, I'm one of those outdoorsy kind of girls that likes to fish. My grandmother, as a 5-year-old, captured my attention with catching, in the United States, they're called brim here, B-R-E-A-M, brim. As a stupid idiot, I used to call it B-R-I-M, as in like the brim of a hat, because I didn't know how you spelled brim. But now I'm in the know, and I'm more educated now to how to spell the word, the fish, brim. And they're cute and they're fun, and when you catch them, they go around in circles. And so when I was a kid, as a 5-year-old, my grandmother would come over to our house and sit on the bank and put her big floppy hat on, and she had a cane pole and a bobber and some worms, and she would just catch brim, and I just thought it was fascinating. So to this day, some 4 years later, I'm still doing it, and I really enjoy it. Yes. Yes. So, what shall we talk about today? Shall I go through a tutorial? Because I'm not an extrovert. I can't just sit here and talk to be talking. I have to have a subject or something. I mean, since I'm new to the YouTube channel, some of you may not know my history. So if somebody wants to throw out what do you do on your daily life, Catherine? Sure, I'll answer that question. But you have to throw it out there. And it's an interesting morning. I have a morning voice today. Oh my Lord. Feel the love. Excuse me, let me take a moment and take a breath. I have 7 thumbs up today. Oh, y'all know how to make a girl feel good with a thumbs up emojis. You made my day. All of you. All of you made my day to hear. Let me just scroll back up in the chitty chat, see if I missed any questions. And Depreet is here. Woohoo! Zoom's here. Oh, the gang is here. How many? 9. 9 peeps. Hey, this is a record, y'all. 9 peeps are here today. I hate to gloat, but I'm taking an online course. My hobby is fishing. I'm going back to that question. I saw it all the way back up there. Fishing. What was I saying? That's the story of my life. Oh, I have an introvert brain and it gets squirrel syndrome. Randomness, talking about randomness. Hello. Wake up, brain. Randomness. Hello. Whew. But yes, I'm an introvert, and so it's rough. It's rough for an introvert, and a highly sensitive introvert, and one that has, what is it I have? A high metabolism too. I'm an energetic creature that is highly sensitive. I don't know if any of y'all even understand that, but I am on the personality scale. I mean, there's like some personality test that tells you what your 4 letters are. I am an INFJ. What is that test? You know that personality test? Let me just type INFJ. And let me just tell you something. That J comes out. Okay, there's a website called 16 Personalities. Very well mined, truly. There's like personalitypage.com, portrait of the INFJ. All right, let's just look at this one. The portrait, oh, this is somebody built this own website, but anyway. An INFJ, primary mode of living is focused internally, that is correct, where you take things on primarily intuition. Oh yes, I'm a sensor and a feeler. And if I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong person, alarm bells go off inside, the adrenals fire up, and all I hear in my head is, get out. And I start running. Blah, 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 blah. Yes. So my secondary mode is external, where I deal with things according to how I feel about them, or how they fit in my personal value system, which is very sensitive. Gentle, caring, and complex, highly intuitive individual, artistic and creative. Yes. Yes, I'm also a nature child. So since I am this primarily intuitive feeling kind of person, I do a lot of, how do we say this? Introspection about how I got the way I am. It's a fascinating journey, y'all. Some of you don't care about yourself, but I've cared a lot all my life. How did I get the way I am? And so I've done a lot of personality tests, and I can listen. Let me tell you that little what do you call it? Mystical child. That mystical child can go into fairyland and talk about what do you call it? Spirituality and the mystery of life. I love the mystery of life. And connecting with nature, you know. Oh, lost an ear. My little dog. There's only been, since even when I was really young, I always had dogs or some animal. It's always been a dog. We can't have cats because my sister's like highly allergic to them. But now she's to the point where she can take a pill and ward off the allergic reaction. But I'm not getting a cat because I'm a dog person. Oh no, Soom likes outdoor fishing, but he doesn't like the outdoors. Well, I grew up in the outdoors. I was either at the beach or with my family as a kid, or I was at camp in the woods of North Carolina. And let me tell you something, I can deal with the outdoors. I can deal with animals too. Horses, dogs. I can deal with cats. I don't want to. Cats are, they're a different kind of creature. I can deal with them. Like if they deal with me and they're happy and they're, their murder mittens are not in use, I'm okay. Oh. Okay, I gotta catch up with the chat. Because obviously this extrovert, I can do the extroverted thing under duress, and obviously this is a duress moment. Okay, do I have any client websites published yet? Okay, well, I have a bunch of hobby sites, because my clients are nonprofits and church-based, because I just, I help those who need help the most. And have I done, hold on, let me just recalculate. Have I actually done a business site that is up and running? I did, but my contact quit the business, so then my job was quit as well. But they were paying me when I met with them. So, and I can't even remember that site. And it's been a hot minute, 2 years since the pandemic. Let me see if one of these sites is up and running, because I've done a lot of switching around. Hold on just a minute. Let me check. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I think this is one of my hobby sites. Yes, this is one of my hobby sites. And I will show it to you. Let's see, is it ready? Am I ready? Okay, so let me just say, this website may not be for everyone, but this is my hobby, and this is what I don't do it anymore. It's nothing criminal. Come on, y'all, get your minds out of the gutter. Hold on, I got a cough. But I did. I dove deep into some spiritual stuff, and so I'll just share that with you right now. So here's what's funny about this domain name. When was this? This was in 2009. Yeah, 2009. Y'all, I could not believe in 2009 that thelifebalance.com was available. I was shocked and amazed. Shocked and amazed that The Life Balance was available. So I snatched it up. And so I actually got, when was this? Maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Somebody wanted to buy outright. They just sent me an email and said, I would like to buy your domain. What is your price, please? And I'm like, nope, sorry. In fact, I think I did not even respond, because I was like, not taking my domain name, because I don't have a price. Let's see. Let's go back to, I'll let you peruse that. Yeah, hopefully getting referrals. Yeah. I think on my experts channel, this is one of my examples of my sites that I did. Yes, I do have clients that I charge too. A couple of my sites that I work on, web maintenance. I get web maintenance from them and go in and update their plugins and check to make sure everything's okay and make settings, image changes if that needs to be changed. One of the, do I want to call it a church or a community group? It's a community group. It's not really a church, because we have no more than 20 or 30 people any given Sunday afternoon. It's, I guess you call it a spiritual group, like-minded people. And let's see, they give me a monthly fee, but I run their Zoom. I upload it to YouTube. I make editing changes. I change the title. I do the live Zoom. And what else do I do monthly? Oh, now I'm taking on Their monthly, they have 2 services a month, the second Sunday of the month and the fourth Sunday of the month. And since we're probably going to pick it back up again, but since here in the United States, God bless us, the numbers have gone down, and we only record 1 Sunday a month because trying to stay away from each other, which we can't do and wear masks, but that's okay. We've only gone to 1 Sunday a month. And so I have the feeling this winter's going to be harsh for the United States again. California right now has raised the alarm, and people are wearing masks again because they've seen an uptick in numbers. I think that here's what I think: people have gotten too comfortable around each other with the inoculations, and they think that things are going to go back to the way they were before, and it's not. I'm trying not to use words so I don't get flagged on YouTube. So, but I really think that people have gotten way too comfortable, assumed too much. I have not. I definitely have a hermit inside of me, in my sort of my inward thinking self, and I don't go out. I went out in public yesterday, but it was outside. But I don't purposefully go inside a place of business without protection. Math going. So I really feel like it's coming back again. That's just me. That's my intuitive internal thinking that I rely on. And so, yes, I work on their Zoom, and I'm taking on their Facebook page. So what we do is we schedule out all of the services a month ahead of time. A month ahead of time. Come on, brain. I know it's that phase of extroverted, introverted, and my brain stops thinking. So we schedule all of the services a year at a time, and I spend about 3 days, and I don't type the descriptions in for the services. I use that wonderful handy dandy feature of dictation, and I talk it, and it puts it on the screen, and then I copy that and paste it in to the website. And yes, it will pick stuff. Masks will be back in business. That is a true statement. I am still wearing. I went into the grocery store yesterday. It was a Sunday, and it was 10 o'clock, and where everybody else is probably out in church. I was the only one. Maybe 1 or 2 other people, but there definitely was me, went into the grocery store last week, and I was the only one. And it's taken me a long time to not feel like, because I'm such a highly sensitive person, to not feel guilt, shame, or remorse for being the only person in the grocery store wearing a mask. I've had to work on some introverted muscles to get to the point where I own my power, to the point where you do you, I'm going to do me, and we'll all kumbaya together when you do you and I do me. When we go into a place of business, yes, levels are still high. So yeah. I really have much been, I'm a hobbyist, because my skills only get me so far. I am a very good builder. You show me a picture of what you want, you give me your content, I can make it happen. Lickety split. I'm really, really good at that. So if that's all you need is pictures and text on a page, I'm your gal, because I can get it done really quick. The web agency that I worked at beginning of last year for 6 months, friend of mine got me a job at a web agency remotely, and basically that's what I did for 6 months. we had a 2-week time span of a site. We'd get the site and it'd have to be done completely. It'd have to have all the content in it. It had to, all the content, we had to do responsiveness. We had to put it up on the server, the client's space. We had to do all of the behind the scenes. We had to make sure it was, what's the word? Come on, brain. It had to be appropriate for those with disabilities. Show me that word in the description. But at any rate, I wasn't able to take my time with the site, and it was whip cracking, and I was on my own, tick, 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 every second's going by, and I was a little nervous, so I kind of made mistakes. But if you give me just, say, do it in 3 weeks, probably, because I never, we never were able, or I was never able to get a site done in 2 weeks, because they were, and let me just tell you this, I did no SEO. I only did forms. I set up the form. I did no SEO. We hooked up the Google Analytics only because somebody gave me instructions on how to do it. That was it. So, and then just check links to make sure when we went live, all the links worked. But yeah, it was just basically, get her done. Get the website up and done and move on to the next one. So yeah, I don't know. Lickety split. Ooh, I love that. Imran, so you have been around Americans enough to know lickety split. Because that'd be a Southern phrase. Oh, goodness. I have not been paying attention to the chat. I'm sorry. I have to scroll back. Yep. Normalcy is not anytime soon. How do I lose a thumbs up? Yo, y'all. What's that all about? I had 9. Did somebody pull back on their like? That's not cool. Did I say something that offended? I apologize profusely. I'm joking. There were 9, but now there are 8. Oh, goodness. So yeah, I got into just changing squirrel syndrome. Hey, let's talk about this. I got into web development. Started in 1996 while I was working at a TV station. And what was the reason why I got in there? Oh, because I went to a Microsoft event in 1996. Yes, because Windows 95 had come out. And Microsoft sent all their salesmen out to show everybody what the internet was and links and stuff. You're still on 9. Well, I'm looking at 8. I don't know why. And I've lost subscribers. I've talked so randomly that I lost 4 people. Oh, well, they had stuff to do. But anyway, I'm really going to I'm just going to be honest. This is live, and here it is. It's going for the record. I have only always been a hobbyist web developer. But that doesn't mean I'm not professional. I've been on the internet since 1996, so I know what looks good. I can tell you when things aren't spaced appropriately. I have an eye for design. I wouldn't say that I am a designer, although all of the websites that I have done, I've been my own designer. So, yeah. My what is it called? Hold on. Girl Can Fish. Let's just go back to that fun outdoor hobby. Girlcanfish.com is just, I don't spend a lot of time in it. I do not. Oops, where's my button? On the floor. There it is. This is Girl Can Fish. It is a 1-page wonder. Yes, you can see that. I was supposed to take out the recycling today. Hold on just a moment. Let me turn off Do Not Disturb. There we go. It's just a one page. Yeah, it's a blog. I got blog posts on there. Yeah, this blog post is 2 years old. I haven't posted anything. But I love fishing. It's just, when you're an outdoorsy person and someone shows you how to fish and you just think it's the most wonderful thing since sliced bread, that's what I do. Just a one-page wonder. I really didn't spend any time at it because I don't know about y'all, but if something takes more than a couple of minutes, I love productivity. I'm just a productivity person. Why? Because I have squirrel syndrome. I'll be in the middle of something and I'll see something and I'll just, I'm off to that. And then I have to reel my best self back in. I just get lost. The more you do, the easier it becomes. I am going to say this. I have tried, and I think it's a mental block that, okay, so here's the true stuff. I am, and I have been, so let's just say this. Back in the day when I built websites, there was no e-commerce. There wasn't. It didn't exist. So when it did start to exist with PayPal buttons, now let me tell you something. If somebody comes to me and says, I have a store and all my stuff's on PayPal and all I want you to do is hook everything up on PayPal buttons, hey, I'm your gal. But when it comes to things like Stripe and WooCommerce, and let's just say this, I'm only okay to dive into WooCommerce. Something about me being responsible for somebody's putting food on their table, as in like making money in their business, just terrifies me. And I know it's not something that I can control, because if the website is up and running, which I can do, and the hookup is there, then your hands are off the wheel. Cognitively and understandably, I understand that, but something about that whole process just terrifies me, to be in charge of somebody's stuff. Mental blockades. Yes, I have a blockade and it's very big. Yes, and I believe you me, I stay in the boundaries of what feels good to me. I have learned that the hard way, because stress and panic are not my friends. Which have been companions most of my life. Stress and panic. I can say that I have officially kicked them out of the car and they're walking on their own to wherever they need to be. And that I've got my hands on the wheel. Finally. It took years to do that. So, all right. So how long have we been live? 30 minutes. I have just rambled. So I'm in the mood for a tutorial. And I can check the chit chat there. Okay, so let's do this. Let me get some things prepared. What am I doing? Okay, I had to write myself a note. Is that the one we were doing? Yes, we were. So let me open up this. Yep. And pages, all pages, open a new tab. Yep. It's just something when you're a highly sensitive kid and you literally can walk into a room and sense whether you're in danger or not from other people's behavior and attitudes and energy. When you just walk into a room and know that survival mechanism has turned on, and it's not something I can control. But my gut instinct has never lied, never ever lied. And it is a very visceral tangible thing that just seems to work with me. Okay, so what are we doing? I don't know. I'm trying to find something. I'm trying something to educate everybody out there. 6 people. Oh, I've gained 1. Okay, Sunshine Industries. Okay, so here's what's going to be sad, boys and girls. Have I... Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, yes, I can do this. All right, let's do this. Because I'm a teacher, and I just can't function if I'm not teaching. All right, so here we go. We're going to move over here. All right. So you remember this? This was the converting a site to containers. And so everything up here is containers. See, we've got the dark teal. All right. Don't forget to share your screen when you start your tour. Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you, George. Yes. So I had to pull it up. I wanted to make sure. So everything so far on this page is in a container. We've contained it all. We've converted it all. We did this section here, and I think what we left. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. We did this section. But what we have to check on is it mobile friendly? How does it look? Okay, good, good. So we got this section done. Wonderful and lovely. So we can delete this section. Pow. And I think where we left off was our footer. Yeehaw. So we're here at the footer, and we're going to convert it into containers. Yes, we are. Okay, that's ready to go. Let's check the mobile version. Ooey. Okay. We may need to do a little separation there. Okay, the heading. We've got the thing. Projects. Projects are good. We got those converted. Let's build your future today. Wondering if we can make those a little bit bigger for the mobile width, min height. There we go. Let's just do a little something of 210. And let's do it on this one too. Edit container, min height, 210. There, that's better. All right. That's a little squished. Let's give us a little margin on the top. Let's give it 20. Okay. Looks good. Well, let's give it more. I think I had 50 somewhere. 50 may be too much. No, that's good. Trying to visually space. Well, we're just going to have to figure it out. Do we have a margin? 80. Okay. Well, we'll just make it 80 then, because we can't be not yes, we cannot not be consistent. That's the word. Excuse me. My morning voice has yet to wake up. All right. So we are good on mobile. Are we lovely on tablet? Yes, we are. And we're great on desktop. Wonderful and lovely. So that section is done. And now we go to the footer. We will pick up where we left off. All right, so we're going to right click. Hold on, let me just make sure this whole, and it's not put together. Because I could put this inside of here. No, I can't. Because then that would be way down here. Should I keep it separated? One on top of the other and then just do a negative bottom margin? I think we should stay the way we did it. Okay, so what we'll do is we will edit the section and we'll hit convert. Ooh, we got space in between, but we know why that's happening, boys and girls. Yes, we do, because there is a default. you know what? We need to do a poll. We need to do a poll. We need to poll all web developers that use Elementor, maybe in Elementor experts, or go into Facebook page. You can tell I'm somebody lit a fire underneath me. I think we should tell Elementor that we as web developers want you, very much so, as the default setting for the elements gap. Please make the default 0, and that we can add elements gap. Should we, want we to have it, we will manually override it. Otherwise, please make the default elements gap, please make it 0. Do I see a hand? Do I see a yes ma'am, amen? Can we have that, Elementor? Yes, Pixta, I have chosen the colors of this site. I am not a designer. I went with it. It was a very quick design build. It is very cliche because I made the graphic too. This is just a teaching tutorial. So be kind because I'm being kind to myself. It ain't the best in the world, but it's something. All right, so I need to come down here to this last section and collect it. Yes, we'll collect it and we'll convert it too. It starts with a C. That's how my brain works. Okay, there we go. All right, so what I'm going to do, we're going to delete immediately the sections. So we're going to go POW to you and POW to you. And now we have the converted sections. Pixta says he wants 0, what is that thing? See, I'm so bad. Y'all, I have squirrel syndrome. I can't even get up out of the room and remember what I did. The elements gap. We all want elements gap to be 0. I know, it's nuts. I say we go in and have to manually override it instead of turning it off. Okay. So we need to come in here to our navigator and we need to start naming things because counters, projection, container is so generic. Okay, what is that? Build future. And if I can't give it a feature like widget name, like what is the section, I usually call it what the title of the section is, which is build future. So that's what I'm going to type in there. Build future. POW. And then here's this next container, which is the newsletter. NEWSLETTER, newsletter. This is not a real site. This is locally, and it shall not go public. It is a teaching tool. Local, using this piece of software, which is wonderful and lovely, which is Local WP, which has a new owner. No, it doesn't. Advanced Custom Fields has a new owner, which is WP Engine. Just let's have a little chit chat about that, shall we? What do you feel like with Advanced Custom Fields being now a new owner acquisitioned by WP Engine? Does that sit well with you? Does it not sit well with you? Please leave your comments below while I try to get out of the squirrel syndrome. What am I looking at? Footer. Naming sections. Because we still have to use vocabulary, right? Even though these are containers, they are sections. So it's going to be a long time in this transition between sections and containers. You know, a section is a footer is a section. A carousel can be in a section. Projects, this is a section, but they're containers. So we still have to use that vocabulary word, but we have to also describe that we're not actually using sections, we're using containers. So that's going to be a vocabulary brain switch over. Yes, our future is the future, build future, our future, build future. Yeah. Newsletter, and then we've got the footer. Excellent. Okay, so we have to come in here and tell this container to stop having a gap and put 0. Because that's just a time waster. Don't you think? That's just a time waster to have to go in there and tell it to be 0 when it should be 0 by default. And if you need a gap, let's add one. So let's all flood the Facebook group for Elementor saying, please make elements gap default 0. Please. Oh, I've lost the chat. Here we go. I have an ACF subscription but never used it. Somehow I got a lifetime pro for ACF. Don't know how I got it. I only paid for it once. Don't remember actually buying it lifetime, but I got a lifetime. But when you just did paying again, hopefully not. Oh, is it cold in the UK? Well, we here in the United States have had a cold snap too. Yeah, last week it was 90s with about 100,000% humidity. I mean, you just walk outside and you start sweating. And we had obviously we're having a cold front because it's now 80 and 40% humidity and a light breeze. It is wonderful. I feel like we're up in the mountains somewhere. And I did see, Imran, you had a sweatshirt on this morning, so I was like, why is he wearing a sweatshirt on? It's summertime. But obviously, y'all are having a cold snap like we are. At least it's bearable here in the southeastern part of the United States. Okay, back to what we were doing. Squirrel. Okay, so let's check the tablet on this. Hey, look, I don't have to do a dadgum thing. Everything looks wonderful. Ain't that great? And everybody's all freaked out about containers, and they're just like, well, it's working. Ooh, hey, we need to center some stuff up here. Okay. Let's fix that old mobile. All right, so let's right-click on this container and see what's hip happening here. Heater skin. Yeah, basically what I did was I turned off the air conditioning today. I didn't turn it off. I turned it up to 80. And if it happens to get 80 in here today, which I seriously doubt, because I have an air vent above my head, and you can hear it blow air. So, and that's another thing. Squirrel, here comes the squirrel. Get ready for the squirrel. So I was a beginner at this live stuff. I bought lights. I had to control the light in the room, and I put a big piece of vinyl on the window to control your environment. So if any of you out there, all 7 of you, decide that you want to start a YouTube channel and you're in your home, and Ron, you know what I'm talking about, you have to control your environment because microphones and lights don't work on their own. Because I bought 1, 2, 3, 4 microphones before I realized you can't control the sound with a microphone. You have to control the environment. And so, yeah, so I brought a rug in, put a rug on the floor so there's not so much reverberation around the walls, because I'm a minimalist as well and I don't put anything on the walls. That's just me and my energetic self. Squirrel syndrome, okay, we're out. But anyway, those of you who start your YouTube channel, control your environment, lights and sound, before you buy a microphone which will be dynamic because those are better than condenser microphones. Made that mistake twice. Twice. Well, 2 condenser microphones. Then I realized they're highly sensitive microphones. You don't want one that's highly sensitive. You want one that's podcast quality so that when it's close to your mouth, nothing else gets amplified in the room. So anyway, end of wisdom of the podcast or live show. All right, what's going on with this section here? Let's find out. You like my new Joycey? I got a new Joycey up in here. What do we got? We need to go to advanced. Nope, that's not it either. You're obviously flush to the left, so why don't we just center you? You're centered top to bottom, but you're not left to right. How about we hit pow? Ooey, okay. That was interesting. That's, let's do this. Let's go to the form itself and go to the content. Nope, the style. Am I missing something? Buttons, email, additional steps. Okay, what are we doing here? Why are you flush to the left? We need you in the center. All right, here we're going to do this again. We're just going to go to items. We're going to hit you in the center, pow, and then we're going to go to the form itself. Edit the form. Is there alignment? There's got to be alignment, y'all. Come on. Field, buttons, field. Nope, buttons. Nope, message. Steps, nope, form. There's no alignment. Okay, so this tells you I don't do forms that often, so y'all scream in there and I'll see if I can catch up with you later because I'm going to do it myself. Let's go to the settings of said content of the input size, which is small. Let's go medium. Nope, that's just padding. Where is the column width? 100. Nope, that doesn't work. I will check the chat in just a moment because I'm going to be a big girl and try it myself. ID, okay, nope. I don't use forms that often, so I don't know how to... Okay, that seriously doesn't work. Not 33%. Let's go 60. Nope. Okay, let's go back to 100. Let's just make it 80. Okay, I'm all right. Let's go to the button, please. And column width 30. Let's go 100%. And you're not going to do anything either. Hey, alignment, center. Okay, that's the justified. Can we justify the form field as well? That would be a big fat no. Let's go to style. Can't control the field either. No. All right, now I'm looking to the chat. See if anybody can help me with this. That's why we have editing, yes. I actually, what? Oh, okay. I'm like, Pixta, what'd you just say? No, I did not. Alrighty, so let's go back to this form. Squirrel. I need a squirrel sound. I need to add a sound effect for a squirrel when I'm live. Hit that squirrel button. One of those sounds. Because the squirrel is all up in this business today. I edit the form. Okay, so why can't we... I get serious when I start leaning on my hand. Okay, so we want center. Do we want... Okay, whoa. Go back. Okay. But there's something not right with the layout, the size, the grow. Yeah, we're just hitting buttons now, boys and girls. The wonderfulness that is editing will have to be used here. Why can I not make this 100% wide on a mobile device? Does not make any sense. It gets bigger with the label, but that's not helpful because I don't want the label. steps, additional options. Nope. Form fields. Email. No. The email of this form, yes. Column width. Required. Sure, why not? What? Okay, hold on. Let's go back to the form. Let's go to advanced. There are no paddings or margins. Alrighty, so, yeah. There's no paddings and margin on the container itself. It has okay, that's 100%. What if I just delete this? Because it is going to be 100% anyway, because it was 100% in tablet. Okay, what's happening in tablet? Tablet is lovely and wonderful right here. But when we get to the mobile, are y'all having problems with mobile and forms? What's up with this? What's up with this? All right, go to advanced, width, default. Let's go full width, 100. It works to have a brain, doesn't it? It just does sometimes. We had to force that puppy. The form itself within the layout had to have 100. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to said form. Hey, we're cooking with gas. We're going to go back to the form field, and instead of 80, we're going to go 100. Pow! But now we're having a problem of we need to get it in the center. So we need to go back to the container. Yes, yes, here it comes. We're going to work right here, but no. So let's do this. It's 100%. But why is it not aligned to the center? Let's right-click on the form itself. But there is no alignment on the form whatsoever. Field. So we're just going to have to, nope, we're not doing any absoluting. Yes, I finally found it. Okay, so what if I do this? What if I do that? See, it's not working. It's not centered. So here's where I just get fun and, oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Boop, boop. There it is. Okay. Let's go 20 all the way around. Hallelujah. There we go. That was a hot minute. What did I do? Oh, it was the padding. The padding was 0 on the left. That's what it was. In the container. Yeah, that's stupid inheritance. But you know what I'm really glad they did? And maybe they hadn't done this before. The little gray, it tells you from the previous size what was there. I think that's a new feature they added, or I was not paying attention. All right, let's go to the image and let's center it. And let's go to text and center it. Now we're cooking. Yes, we're cooking. Let's make these icons a little bit bigger. Hot dog in the center. Let's make them a little bit bigger on mobile because they are just so teensy. Because if you were trying to use your gargantuan fingers to tap that, you might miss it. All right, let's go 22. Let's go 24. Okay, lovely. Let's hit update. All right. Imran is getting some exercise on his bike. I have a stationary bike, but I'd rather walk the dog. All right, so we're going to hit the alignment, but we also need to right-click and center, and we're done. Except I'm going to add a little container separation, just a little bit. Just teensy. And maybe I might make those words a little bit bigger so that you can, or maybe space between it so that you can actually click them without actually missing it and hitting another one. That would be vertical padding. There was 5. Let's make it 8. Okay. Oh, look, we have services too. Totally missed that. Let's get down there and get it centered too. And I'm thinking, boys and girls, I'm thinking, what would happen if, and this may not work. All right, let's go to tablet real quick. Okay. See, I want, ooh, look out. What's going on? Help, help. You need to go back to the center. Edit the nav menu. You need to go back over here. Oh, look. We don't have alignment. Uh-oh. So when you change it, it's going to change on each size. Yes, we're going to have to do what we don't want to do. Yep. Hate it. Hated it. Let's see. So what we're going to have to do is what we as web developers hate to do. We hate this. We have to duplicate and make one just for mobile. So let's do this. I'm going to give me the footer, and we're going to duplicate. And we're going to take this footer, and we're going to say in the advanced responsive, we're going to go desktop, tablet, but we're going to hide on mobile. And so when we go to mobile, we should only see one. There's a setting. Hold on. There's a setting. There's a setting. Somewhere, there's a new setting, something where you could choose whether or not you saw hidden things in the back end, and I forget where that setting is. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do, the upper one is the one I don't want to see, so I'm just going to manually hide it. Alrighty, so here we go. Now, this is, which one? Hold on. Wait. That's the footer that I'm going to hide on mobile. This is the footer that I'm going to hide on responsive. We're going to hide on desktop, we're going to hide on tablet, and we're going to show on mobile. Okay, so now we will align this puppy to the center. Bang. And bang. Do down the style. Make footers great again. Yes. Okay. But what I'm wanting to do is it won't fit because architectural design is too big. I was going to try to put them side by side, but not going to happen. So, but I think we're done. So let's go double check everything on the front side. So I'm going to hit update. Woohoo! And we're going to go take a looky look. White screen of death. All right, so everything's looking great and wonderful and lovely. Hold on just a second. I need to do something. What am I looking for? Looking for an app so that I can do that. Okay. So that when I do this, I got to get rid of that too. My analytics, woohoo, of my channel. Oh, you are seeing icons. Dadgummit, what's going on? There, hide them. Now they're gone. Okay. You don't need to see my mess behind the curtain. You don't need to see my mess behind the curtain. No, you don't. All right. All right. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's check that footer. What we got, what we got. Ooh, it looks pretty. It's looking good, boys and girls. It's looking good. Yes, on mobile. That's kind of like, oh well, there it is. And one picture is bigger than the other, but and things are kind of smushed and got willy-nilly space. You know, consistency is not happening on the mobile. Woo! Got pictures all over the place. Okay, well, let's do this. All right, let's do this. Let's go to this leading the industrial market with this image. Let's put the text above the image so that we can not have image everywhere. And so we're going to do that. Let's do that real quick. Whoop. And we'll go back here. So we want a flippy flop. Where's the flippy flop? And now I've lost it. What was I doing? That's the story of my life, the story of my life. My short attention span is just massive. Okay, right there. Leading industrial market needs to be flipped. Okay, so, let's edit the container. Hold on, I need to go here. Okay, so is that one thing? That's one thing. Yes, it's one thing. All right. Y'all are chit-chatting. When you have a sticky header that I'd already had a social icons, then it's repeated in the footer. That always gets me. When you have a sticky header. Oh, yes. Gotcha. Now I know what you're talking about. Alrighty, so this image right here, these puppies need to edit container. I hope you can do this flippy flop. Like I've done this, and now I'm like confused as to how to do it now. I'm having one of those brain donor moments where we want one column to be on top of the other on mobile. Am I missing it? Here's a very embarrassing moment. And have I built it wrong in order for that to not happen? Let's go back to mobile. Tablet. All right, hold on. I know why it won't work. I know why it won't work, boys and girls, because of the fact that it is within a parent container and I can't flippy flop it. Maybe, hold on, let's do this. Maybe I can flip it just in mobile. Responsive. Have I lost my mind? I think I have. Besides the cover menu, everyone has a different approach. Great going. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Oops. I've got 8 people watching. Hallelujah. And I've been on for an hour. Hey, I've reached my normal time of brain. Yes, I want to flip the containers on mobile. And I've forgotten how to do so. But I think you have to have a parent container to control that. Maybe the contact form there. The form that we have is a newsletter. Uh-oh, we're out of alignment. What's going on? Because I've hidden this one. There we go. That's the problem. And if I hide that one, let me turn this one. Yeah, see, I'm looking at both of them. See, when I get things in my brain, layout settings. When I get things in my brain, because I know there is a feature, have y'all seen it, where there is a setting somewhere that talks about your responsiveness, whether you want the slashes through it in responsive mode, like if you have two sections and you've replicated one, it has the slashes through it, or there's a setting where you can remove it. And I forgot where those settings are. Is it under experiments? I don't remember. Hello, Elementor. Please identify yourself. It's a setting. General. No. Integrations. No. Advanced. No. Experiments. Page transition. Hide from color. Admin. Forms mission. Scroll snap. Nope, nope. I have the feeling. It's somewhere in here. Breakpoints. Nope. I thought it was going to be there. But there is a setting somewhere that you can choose which way you want. Page transitions, custom CSS, layout. What's the, additional settings. Okay, background, site, identity. Nope, it's not there either. Y'all know what I'm talking about, don't you? Have you not seen? What am I looking for, Imran? I am looking for, there is a new setting in all of those wonderful settings that they released in 3.7 that there was a setting that said how you wanted your responsive to look like. You could see it in the slashes. You know, when you have more than one footer, you could either see it in the slashes or you could turn it off. Like remove it from view in the editing back-end portion. Global footer. Okay. Okay, let's go see here. Because see, I'm seeing both of them. And I shouldn't be seeing both of them because I turned one of them off. Okay, this footer here, responsive. You are hidden on mobile. However, we are seeing both of them. And one of them doesn't even have the slashes through it, letting you know as a visual cue, this one is not to be shown in mobile. Hide from mobile. Advanced responsive. I'm there. I'm in advanced. Let's get this. Let's get the, oh, my circle doesn't work. Why does my circle not work? There we go. There's my circle. My circle broke on my Stream Deck. That's a sad day. But yes, this footer is hidden in advanced responsive, and yet I get no visual cue that it's supposed to be hidden. Go to preview. Go to preview. I am in preview. Am I not in preview? My button won't work. I'm sad. I have to manually turn it off. Nope, come here. So let's do this. Okay, now we're in mobile. And everything is wonderful and lovely. Yes. Everything is great. I need space because there's space here and there's not space there. So that is tablet mode. We shall, on the left of the footer, give said space. Come back here, you. Tablet mode. You need space. Okay. So we're going to go. Shall we go to the container or shall we go to the parent container? Let's go to the parent container because then you will have to do it on every single widget. Why is there a -30 on the top? We actually don't need it, but we're not going to touch it. Padding on the right and left bottom. top. Okay, hold on. I'm all right. Yes, we are. Why did you zero out? Why did you zero out? Because I hit the button. But then it won't go back to its previous thing. Ain't that fun? What happens if I just hit delete? Oh, we learned something today. Yes. Delete the zeros and it goes back to the way it was. Okay, 90 and 60, and then I need to add on the left. 90, 0, 60. 90, 0, 60, and 20. And we're going to put 20 on the other side too. Now we're all happy day. Yes, we are. Alrighty, so we've got that cooking. We might as well do it over here too. 90, 20, 60, 20. I take the link off. 90. Oops, not 900. Hello. 20, 90. No, 60. 90, 20. Tell you that squirrel syndrome. Y'all might have to worry about me. Squirrel. All right. So there is the one that is going to show up on mobile. La 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 la. And that one's in tablet. Okay. So let's go to tablet view. Everything looks good. And there. Okay, so let's go see. Hard refresh, Command-Shift-R or Control-Shift-R on Windows. All right, I think we're done. I think we have finished converting this site from sections and columns into containers, and we got exactly what we wanted, barring the footer. So now I will squeeze this in so we can check the responsiveness of the footer. Everything's wonderful and lovely. Let's scroll down a little bit and get to, oops, hey you, don't play games. And then we will scroll back down. And there is the footer for mobile. Woo. Okay, so we just need to do a little tidying up because there's more space here. Come on, pointer work. Okay, I don't know why my pointer's not working. I have to manually turn it on. So there's more space here than there is down here. And for someone with OCD with me, that is bothersome. This has okay space, and that's because of the overlap, I do believe, but I could be wrong. Okay, so we're just looking at mobile. Yep. Everything's good. Recent projects. See, there's more space here than there is here. That's good. And there's more space here than there is there. And then we just, I don't know what we're doing right here. And squishy squish going on in here. Oh, you know what we need to do? I just grew a brain. It takes me a while. I grow brains every now and then. I figured it out. We have to do the numbering. We have to do the order. So if I come back here, this section right here, let's build the future today. Ordering. Hold on, where did it go? Right here, ordering. We need to order this section and that section so that let's build a future today is above. Let's do the ordering. I have just, my brain just grew. So let's go back here. We're going to do the ordering. Okay, so we're going to right click on this section. Okay, and so we'll do it on tablet, and then we will duplicate it because it gets small and things are wonky. So we will talk about the order right now. Now, I did a tutorial on this, and it's one of those learn it when you do it kind of things. We need to go to custom. And you have to start from desktop and trickle down. So ordering works there too. So that we are in desktop. So we're going to right click, edit container. The container, yes, items and ordering. Not here, container. All right, we have to go to build, okay, order. We're gonna go custom. Custom order. Are we ordering this entire thing or the content within it? Atif. Bye now. If somebody's leaving, bye. Bye, Pixta. Alrighty, bye. Web Squadron, Imran. All right, so we got to order these things. All right. Order, order, order. Let's have order in the website. And I don't know. Order, custom order. I don't know how to order. I'm going to have to go back and watch my own video because I literally learned ordering and I haven't used it since. Let's edit the container. Let's go to items. Items, gap, wrap, justify, align items. There is no style. Maybe there's advanced. Yes, we are. Here we go. Custom order. Okay, this one is number 1. Don't worry, it does a flip around. This one is going to be edit container, go to advanced, custom, order number 2. It's going to be on the left. Okay. And then this column is going to be order number 3. Number 3. Okay, so it goes back to the way it was. We forced them to have a number. Good. Now when we go to tablet, it's the same because we're not going to change, right? And now when we go to mobile, now we can change the numbers. So we want this container, which is 3, to be 1. And we want this icon to be number 2. And then we want this container to be number 3. We have to force it in there because wackadoodle things will happen. So let's hit update. Again, if you're ordering containers, start with desktop, go to tablet if you need to, and then on mobile, reorder the numbers. So we will take a look at whether that worked or not. Did I do the wrong section? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. It did switch. There it is where it switched. But we have a gargantuan space here we're going to have to fix. So I switched the images so that all the images were not all together. Lovely. Okay, so tablet, mobile. Okay. Right here. Okay, so what's going on with this right here? We got to fix that. That is in mobile. Okay. Does it show up on the editing mode? Yes, it does. We need to fix that. Let's go to the parent container. And some of the margin needs to be Wonellied. Parent container, yes. Let's take off the margin. Okay, so what's this? This container's got margin on 80 on the top. We got margins and paddings all over the place. All right, so we're going to say 80 there. And then with a parent container contains everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to right-click, edit, margin on the bottom, 80. So that should push, yes, the picture away from the sign up. Lovely. And we'll go to tablet, and we'll go back to desktop. And we'll check it one more time. Boop. Okay. Should I have the white space with the gray space? I think I should, because one section leads to another. Or we could just take out the images altogether, but I don't think so. I think everything looks great, wonderful, and lovely. We still need to fix the sign up with the padding on the bottom and a little wackadoodleness going on there too. So let's go fix that. And then we'll call it a day, boys and girls. Let's fix on, you don't even need to be there anymore. Keep clicking on the wrong thing. All right, let's go here. Oops, sorry, wrong. We have visual to do that for us. Okay. So what we got going on here? Let's go to the parent container and see what's going on with the margin and padding. Nothing. So the margin and padding on this container, child container, advanced, is 30, 30, top and bottom, 20 on the left. And why does it not have any on the right? Command Z. There we go. We're not going to touch anything. You start touching things and things goes wackadoodle. Okay, right here, edit. Okay, so we don't have anything on the right, and that is not centered, is it? No. So we're going to 30, 20, 30, 20. Okay, so let's set that up. 30, 20, 30, 20. So it's centered, lovely, that's centered, but we have more space, which is 30. So we're going to have to come hither to other container and put 30 on the bottom. So it's all 20, but we're going to make this 30 so it's balanced, but it still doesn't look. See, there's a little bit of space that makes it not. So we're going to go 40. That looks better. Sometimes numbers and what your eyeballs are telling you are two different things. And I'm not checking the chat, and I'm sorry. Just curious, does everyone standard image sizes they use? So when I am doing my tutorials, I grab images from Unsplash. And Unsplash is a wonderful place. I'm going to do a danger zone. Okay, hold on just a second. Okay. And it did what I didn't want it to do. Isn't that fun? It's not supposed to do that. Oh, it's because it's scene-based. I just remembered. It's scene-based. Okay, so let me get out of preview mode. I just realized it's scene-based, not the scene that you're on. Okay, so I have to do this. Okay, so I'm just crazy. When I look things up, I may like misspell things and something I don't want to show up on the screen. Okay, so here we are. Yes, now I can switch back. I go to Unsplash. If you don't know about Unsplash, Unsplash is the bomb. Free, totally free usable images. So all of my tutorials, I grab these images. And so, like, let's say, for example, let's grab something that's this one. So when you click on it, and I did not even know this, but then you can come over here. You probably want to hit this, and my circle doesn't work. I got to fix that because that's driving me nuts. Right here, you just want to click this download free button right there. Woo! There's a drop down right next to it. You can choose the size. So you can start either gargantuan. I usually grab the medium and work from there, but if I know that the image that I'm grabbing is in the center of the page and not a header or a footer or a full screen, then I'll grab the small and then resize it from there. Someone else's part is leaving. Oh, yeah, it's time to go. I will go in 5 minutes at the top of the hour, which is 10 o'clock, my time, Eastern United States. I have to manually turn this off, and that is a pain. Okay. So yes, Unsplash is your friend. And you can grab, for the longest time, I just downloaded big images, and I was like, why am I always getting a big one? But you can choose the original size, the large, medium, and small. And if you sign up and have an account, you can save these images in a collection. So you just type in what you want, like cake, and you get all kinds of cakes. It's a wonderful and lovely website. All right. So let's wind this up and let's finish working on our website. Everything is looking wonderful and lovely. Converting everything to containers. I think we're done. We may need to just take a look at some mobile things here, spatial things. Yeah, see, like right here, this and this don't have enough space. So let's go check building innovative structures. I'm going to have squirrel syndrome and forget. Build innovative structures. Okay, so if we go to mobile, oh, look out. Well, see, that's that because that's doing that in, So, do we want to, all right, let's go back to desktop. Why don't we just do this, boys and girls? Why don't we just move this image from there, which is in an entirely new container, from the beginning, in advanced, 60, there. I mean, we should put text or something in there, but we're not. This is a learning environment. So that if we go to tablet, yes, working. It's working for me. Yes, it is. We got consistency going on. And then if I go to, boom, we have, that looks good, an image just floating around, found it in, and then we've got space here, we got space there. Everything looks spacey, right? And then there's too much here. So I'm going to right click on this, edit the counters, see if there's too much on the top. Nope. Then we must have, so we've got padding on this widget, we've got padding inside of the parent container, and then we've got margin, -20, but that has to do that with that right there. So what do we got going on here? We've got, see, this is where consistency is your friend, but now it has turned into our enemy because we're doing all kinds of wackadoodle things. Okay, so we've, inside of the parent container, or this container itself, has 30 on the bottom. So if it's got 30 there, then it's got stuff here, which is additive, but I want to know where that's coming from on the bottom. So we're going to take, I think that was 30, 30, 50. Hold on, we have to take it out. We have 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Delete. Delete. Oh, I have to go back here. No. Delete you. There. 30, 30, 30, 50. Okay, so that's 50 on the left. We don't need that in tablet. So we're going to go 0. That works better, but we need something on the top, which is 30. And that still looks like 50. So we're going to make 50 there. Just doing it by the eyeballs. And that looks much better. Yay. Now we will check the update button. And we will update. I think at the top of the hour, I shall be done. There we go. Just a little tweaking going on. Just a little bit of tweaking. Let's build your future today. I'm not happy with that, but you know, you can sit here and tweak a website all day long. All day long. Getting that OCD fired up and all happy. But as I say, do as I say, not as I do. Make your sections consistent with padding and margin. See, that one's not consistent. Hey, we got too much space right here and not enough space there. But do as I say, not as I do, because this is a tutorial. But in a real world situation, if this was a client site, you would want perfection because they're paying for it. Until there's, you know, those situations where you just can't and you're just like, kumbaya, we're going to have to compromise. Alrighty, well, thank you all for joining me at this impromptu live session where we finished up the last section, which was the footer on our website, from switching from sections to containers. Had a little brain. I knew the brain was going in the wrong direction. I said, whoa, pump the brakes. All righty. Well, thank y'all. Thank y'all very much. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for the thumbs up and the 7 people that stuck with me for how long? An hour and a half. Me rambling for it took me an hour. Are you kidding me? It took me an hour because I was chit-chatting for 30 minutes. An hour to do that footer. But we did tweaking along the way too. And, you know, in a real world situation, you're going to tweak too. So y'all have fun and have a great day.